Baldwin with Marketing Divas, and I'm here with Jeremy Pound with Juicy Results, and we are here to talk about how to never miss a goal. 2014 is just around the corner, and everyone's talking about their New Year's resolutions and their goals for the year. And I was at a meeting this morning, and the chair asked us to share our biggest goal for 2014. And I have to tell you, 95% of the business owners in that room said that their goal was to grow their business. Of course it is. Who doesn't want to grow their business? But by how much do you want to grow? Another one is always, of course, to lose weight. And they just say, hey, I want to lose weight and be fit. What does that even mean? So they're very, very broad goals, not very specific. And one of the secrets to never missing your goals is to take a look at those leading indicators. So Jeremy, what's a leading indicator?
Well, your leading indicator is your secret weapon to never missing a goal again. I mean, it's really that powerful. So once you get specific with your goals, such as I want to double the size of my business or I want to lose 15 pounds, the leading indicator is that those little things, and there's usually a few of them, that you can isolate that give you the most leverage over that goal. So this is what you can measure. This is what you have power over. So the best example of a leading indicator is your yellow light, right? So there's a pattern with a traffic light. Every time a yellow light comes up, the red light's coming next. That's your signal to slow down, right?
Or in Boca, usually means to speed up.
To speed up, which is a great analogy, because when you get a yellow light in your indicators, you need to work harder to accomplish your goals. So every time that light turns yellow, you can trust that the light's turning red next. It's that reliable. You're not going to say, well, the last 4 times it turned red, so maybe this time it won't turn red. I'll just keep going. So a leading indicator in the weight loss example is great, right? So people wake up every day and they weigh themselves when they're trying to lose weight. Well, that's a lagging indicator. That's the result. You only weigh yourself to find out if you've accomplished your goal, right? But every day, the things that you have power over are going to the gym, going outside and walking, how you eat. So your leading indicators might be, I want to work out 4 times a week, and I want to have 5 healthy meals every single day. And you can pretty much never weigh yourself, and if you just kept doing those, you know that when you finally weigh yourself, you're going to accomplish your goal. You have that much trust in it. It's the same way in business, especially with sales. So a lot of people say, well, I'm going to do $1 million in revenue. And they pretty much say, well, I'll divide that by 12 and I'll know if I'm on track, if I'm doing half of that by the 6-month point. But you have no power over that. You don't know if you've done it until the time is up. On December 31st, you can't make any more sales. It is what it is. All you can do is feel bad for yourself if you don't accomplish the goal. But when you identify some leading indicators, such as, I know that if I'm writing 5 proposals a week, I'm going to accomplish my goals. So you put a little faith in that process, and if you get after the 2nd or 3rd month, if you're not on track, you can write 6 proposals a week, get more leads. You can actually do something about it. So now you're in control of your destiny rather than sitting around with the fingers crossed kind of mentality. So that's why we think leading indicators are kind of that secret ingredient to accomplishing every goal.
Yes, absolutely. And it's so funny because as business owners, I think we tend to get excited about coming around to the table. It's a new year, and you get excited about the strategy side of it instead of really getting into like the nitty gritty. What do I need to do every single day? And when you know what you need to do and how you spend your time, you can get so laser focused and know that you're going to reach those goals. I was talking to someone the other day about when I used to have a full-time job, and I worked for someone else, and I was getting my paycheck no matter what. And sure, I'll take that meeting with such and such person, and I'll be at a lunch meeting for 2 hours and spend my time doing that. Well, I can't do that anymore. As a business owner, I know what meetings I should take and what I shouldn't. And when I look at my goals for the week, I know where I should be spending my time. So if it's Thursday and I haven't had enough sales presentations, you better believe I'm making calls and I'm reaching out to people that I know, and I'm doing what I need to do in order to accomplish those goals. So you just have a much better plan in place for those things that you need to spend your time doing. And I think as a business owner, it's hard because there's so much out there. And especially when it comes to marketing and your internet marketing and where do you spend your dollars, where do you spend your time, you know where to spend that time and your dollars by those leading indicators.
Absolutely. And when it comes to leading indicators like that, weekly indicators are great because it's such a short feedback cycle. And so at the end of the week, if you didn't accomplish your goals, you could probably look back and remember exactly what held you back, exactly what you didn't do. If you wait to check the sales goals on a quarterly or, even a monthly basis, it's just going to be, well, it was a down month, or, I got busy with this project, and you lose that feedback loop that's so important in understanding. And that applies to everything. So when you find these leading indicators, you need to make sure that you're tracking them and monitoring them very closely.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love the example that you use about the runner. Because again, going into business, you just have the, hey, this is my goal, and then you take step 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, this is the problem with most plans, right? When you think about, okay, I'm going to run my first marathon. So you get all excited, you wake up, I need a plan. I'm going to sit down and write it. So step 1, I'm going to find the race I want. I'm going to register for it. Check. Step 2, I'm going to go buy a new pair of running shoes. Check. Step 3, run. And it's kind of like, all right, once, run every week, run every day, And so now we're talking about what's actually going to get you to accomplish that marathon. It wasn't the shoes. I mean, that was important. It wasn't really the registration, although that was required. It was running every morning X number of miles. And so I bet if you've ever run a marathon, or if you've ever done a triathlon, you probably know how, when you're in shape and when you're not. And you know that if you're doing, running 4, 5, 6 times a week, you're going to be just fine, and you could register for a marathon tomorrow. However, when you haven't, run except for 3 times in the last 3 months, you're probably not going to be, marathon fit. So it's a great example of a leading indicator and being able to manage what's going to get you to that big audacious goal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that big, what is it? The BHAG.
The BHAG. Big, very audacious goal.
Yep.
From Good to Great by Jim Collins.
Yep. Love that book. So, and then, and two, we talk to a lot of our clients. I mean, one of the first things we do with our clients is figuring out what their goals are so that we can help them back into those goals and figure out where they should be investing their time and their dollars on their marketing. Again, I feel like for a lot of business owners, you throw a lot of stuff out there. You go to networking events and you're building relationships and you're doing a little bit of marketing here and there. But again, without that real strategy and knowing those and having those leading indicators very specifically, you don't know where to spend your time and your dollars, and that is huge. We don't all have unlimited marketing budgets, and you need to figure out where to spend your dollars to make the biggest impact.
Absolutely.
I mean,
yeah, as I said, the companies that we see succeed know I need X number of leads a week or a month, or I have X baseline of activity, and if I can double this activity, I know that it's going to affect my bottom line. And it's really powerful because every business can get there. The difference is just some people recognize it and they do, and other people don't, and it's exactly that. It's like, well, now I'm going to try this. Now I'm going to try that, right? Now I'm going to try that. And the result is, this, again, is reliable as our yellow light. We can tell when a business has that kind of control and view of their business, we know they're going to be that much more successful than the accidental business owner who just tries a little bit of everything.
Yeah, so get specific, and we wish you an amazing 2014, your best year ever. And if we can be part of that and help you with your marketing, we would absolutely love to. So email us or give us a call, and we want to come in and see what we can do for your business for 2014. And for more great marketing videos just like this, check out marketingdivas.com and youtube.com.